My gosh, I am divine love. If you want to really connect with these crystals, when you look at them, you can just keep saying, I am divine love, because that will just blast you off, right? Because they know they're divine love, and we are divine love, and it just activates your crystal body. My whole body is on fire. And something I was thinking about that really today felt like electric shock in like my fingers on my left hand side and my back, where it was like an electroid being connected. Um, Sometimes it's like a short circuit through my entire energy system, where my whole system gets plugged in for a split second, and I feel like um, a lot of energy is going through it. These are just some of the symptoms of the downloads lately. And then the sleep has been very erratic. Like 1 minute I'm super exhausted, and the next minute I can't sleep. Like the other night, I was up till 6 in the morning. So a lot of influx in staying awake. And I've been doing a lot of melatonin to try to help with that. So the other night I was in the tub and I got reminded of the story. So this last week and a half to 2 weeks has all been about doing the necessary work to, expand, right, into more infinite love within self. And since that is a never ending process, um, it's ongoing. So as we gather information, the same information, like the word apple, can go down. My whole torso is fired up right now. I'm heating up. Um, like the word apple, it can go back layers. So when I share something, even if I've shared, like right now, I'm going to share about stories. And I'm going to do it from the recording that I did while I was in the bathtub, because I thought, can I redo that information? But it's so pure from its original source that it's best not to. But when we speak on something, we're getting layers to it. Part of my purpose and mission here is to investigate information to see how it's affecting the human conditioning, which I'm in the human form. So, how it's affecting me and others. And I'm not really clear as to why I need that knowledge or is important, but um, as I choose to consciously unplug from the systems, I'm shown the systems in which I'm unplugging from. And I'll give it some more thought. I actually didn't think in terms of, I didn't think I was going to talk about that. So I don't even have an answer or resolve. So when you start hearing me say, these are definitely when I'm forming thoughts in information I wasn't thinking about. So let me play for you, and I'll just hold the crystal because it wants to connect with all of you um, on stories. INARY luminary. Oops, maybe that's not it. Okay, I think that's
Closing the loop will help you hide the boundaries. Closing the loop. Closing the loop will help you disguise the boundaries. It's a line in Inception, which goes back to what I was saying about religion. They're all inside the loop, but they're disguised with a name and fluff to help you see it as appealing, when really they're disguising the loop with a name and that ideology. The name and the ideology.
So that was not about story. That was about the loop and how we call it religion, or how we call it um, Christianity. Anything, it doesn't matter, right? Politics, any concept that requires your free will to invest in it and to go along with an ideology. It's so interesting because this particular crystal is about keys, so it has key codes in it. So anything that requires your commitment to your free will to invest your choice into something, an ideology, is I'm being shown, that's crazy, is how it traps you into a loop, right? Because it's not set up to free you. Even the word infinite means that there is no absolutes. So that's kind of cool, right? So what they were showing me was they were showing me that there are these people in this reality system, or there's these energies, translated people, that create for companies the loops for them. So they come up with the concepts and the ideas, something to buy into, something that will appeal to the masses, and then 11 confirmations come even from a doggy. And then to create loops for you to think in absolutes when there are no absolutes in an infinite universe, which is where you're truly from. And it's interesting to think that someone like me speaking about infinite instead of ideologies that loop make me the crazy one. And that is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually really funny. Isn't that, if you looked at it, isn't that kind of funny? Like, I'm talking about infinite, so you're not limited to yourself, and I'm crazy. But an absolute concept which keeps you in a loop is what's being projected on you as normal. Something to think about. And ironically, we're holding the key codes, which is very heavy, by the way, to all of this knowledge. Inside here, it's supposed to activate. And I'm told to hold it like this for you, right? So the crystals and the Andaras are helping seed the planet, right? They already know infinite. They already know that they are loved. So what's cool about that is that they're here supporting us in that remembrance. And yet someone would have the nerve to look at this and say it's merely just a rock. And it has no power. It's kind of funny too. I have no idea what these videos are going to even be called, because information so poignant. Dink. I do know this. These are off the cuff, and I actually really like it. So, yay, yay, yay! It's funny because I'm going through a lot. I feel like I look dehydrated, and that's usually a sign. Well, I did drink coffee today for the first time, but it's usually a sign when I'm using up a lot of energy and not drinking enough water. So I need to get on that after this video. So let's encode this video, crystal, shall we? This video is encoded with the highest light, the highest love, and the highest of sounds and vibrations for your infinite self.